everyone, and welcome to my tutorial of Scarborough Fair by Martin Carthy. This is a wonderful traditional song, and this particular arrangement by Martin Carthy is one of my favourites. Made famous, of course, by Paul Simon, but if you listen to Martin Carthy's debut album, you'll hear this incredible arrangement. And I chose this mainly because I just love these chords that Martin's come up with. This strange sort of A sus4, minor 7, major 6 sort of chord. The C major, a C/G, and then there's resolution to the G, and back to that A minor, sort of sus4 sound. I think it's got a real nice sort of flowing, meditative sort of quality about it, and I love the picking pattern as well. It's very simple, but it really pushes it along. Undulates underneath the whole sort of arrangement. So we're going to have a look at that. So if you take the capo off, if you want to play along with Martin, put the capo on the full fret, and essentially you're playing in C sharp minor. But for the sake of this video, in case you don't have a capo back at home, I'm just going to take the capo off, and we're going to look at these chords first of all. So that first chord can be found on the full fret D string, that's the note F sharp, open G, and first finger on the 3rd fret B string, that's the note D. So it's an A in the bass, F sharp, G, D, and E. So what the hell is that? So A to F sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. It's the 6th. So that's a major 6th. Where's the G? A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp is the 7. G sharp is the major 7. So if you flatten that, it'll be a minor 7. So it's an A major 6 with a minor 7, and then the D, A, B, C sharp, D. That's the 4th, and the E is the 5th. So there's no 3rd, there's no minor, there's not that sound, there's no major. So it's got this sort of ambiguous quality because it's always D, you've got that sus4. Because you've got the major 6, it sounds like maybe a sort of almost a happy chord. And that minor 7 brings it sort of into that sad sound. So it's got that minor major sort of ambiguity about it. I really like it. It's got a lovely sound. How do you play it? So essentially you play a C major chord. It's a 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the A string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret D string, open G, 1st finger on 1st fret B string C, and just shift that up a tone. So that's 2 frets in guitar world, and then take your 3rd finger off. Yeah, so you go C major, shift up a tone, and then take the 3rd finger off. Yeah. And that's how you get an A sus4 minor 7/6. The other chords we're going to play, C major, very easy, just explain that. Yeah. We're also going to play a C/G, so that's where you put the G in the bass. So play a C major chord and then get the 3rd finger, which is C, and put it in the bass on the E string, 3rd fret, that's G. And then get the pinky and copy it an octave higher, or 2 octaves higher, on the high E string. So that's C/G. And then take the 2nd finger and the 1st finger off to play G major. Yeah. And there are 4 chords essentially. We've got this A sus chord, we've got the C major, C/G, and then G major. That's it. Beautiful. So it's a good idea just kind of going through the verse and just seeing where those chord changes happen. So we're going to do that now. So we've got this A sus chord for 2 bars. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we go to C for 1 of a half a bar really, and then G for half a bar. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to that A sus for another bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we go to C major proper, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Back to that A sus for 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then hold down the C in the bass, and then we slide into the A sus. It's kind of like mishmashing the two chords now. So C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we hold down that A sus for 3 more bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go to C major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to A sus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C/G. And then resolve to the G major. So we're going to do C/G for a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to G major to 4, 5, 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A sus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to G major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A sus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 3 more bars. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So before you start learning it, just put the capo on the full fret and just run through those chords with Martin. So just sit there, listen to the record and see if you can hear the changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to the C/G, and then the G major, and the C/G, and then the G major, and then back to the A sus, to the G major, C/G, sorry, to the G major, and then back to the A sus for the last 3 bars. And that's really good practice because you're just getting into the habit of changing the chords where you need to change the chords. So before you start worrying about the right hand, you kind of know where you're going. Yeah? Really recommend doing that. So what is going on in the right hand? Well, in the intro, it's a little bit different to the rest. Essentially, you want to have your index finger on the G string, your middle finger on the B string, and your ring finger, A, I'm going to call that annular, on your E string. And then the thumb is switching between the A and the D and sometimes the E. Yeah? So the thumb is going to play the bottom 3 strings, the index, middle, and ring are going to play top 3 strings. So for the first phrase, we've got this. So it's 4 bars of that A sus, right? And what's happening is the thumb is playing on beat 1 and on beat 4, and then index on 5, middle on 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you speed it up a tiny bit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And that's the intro. Very simple. Now, when we get into the verse, the ring finger is going to play on beat 3, and everything else stays the same. So, thumb, ring on beat 3. Then thumb, index, middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's our picking pattern. So, and that's going to be for 2 bars. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to take this shape And we're going to go down to the C shape. And for the first phrase, so the first half of that phrase, we're going to play that C in the bass, open E like we would before. But this time the thumb is going to go to a G and play that G shape and keep the picking pattern the same, but the thumb is now moved to the E string. So it's following the root of the chord. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back to the A sus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we go back to C major. And we play that properly, so the P, A, P, I, M on the A and the D string on the thumb. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to the A sus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is where it gets a little different. We play the C in the bass, 1, 2, 3, and then you slide that second finger from that C shape into that A sus shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gives it an edge. And then we just keep that A sus shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 3 bars. So just get into that picking pattern. Now we go back to C major, exactly the same as we did before, and then back to A sus. And this is where things start to just change a little bit. So now we're going to go to that C/G. So the picking pattern this time, the thumb goes to the E string to follow the root. And then we let go of the first and second finger for that G major, and we pluck with the thumb on the first beat, the index and the middle at the same time. And then keep the picking pattern the same, but we put the second finger back on. So we take it off just for that little pluck, and then back on, and then back off, and back on. When we go back to the A sus, to that G again, C/G, and then release, put it back on, and then A sus for the last 3 bars. And that's it. Yeah. So if we were to play with a capo on the 4th fret, and we'll just play it nice and slowly, it should sound like this, including the intro. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. And this happens for 4 bars. And then we go back into our normal pattern. So this is the start of the verse. We could do a half a bar of C, half a bar of G, back to A sus, to C, back to A sus. Then we do a C in the bass and slide, and then hold on to that A sus for 3 bars. So that's 2 bars, 3 bars. Now we go to C, back to A sus, to the G, C/G, to the G, A sus, to G, C/G, open G, and then the A sus. That's it. Yeah. So all you need to do is just really get your head around those chord changes and that picking pattern. Put the 2 things together, and it sounds mint. And it's really nice when you play along with Martin at that tempo. It just flows really nicely. So have fun with that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that free tab PDF scored out version of this down there. And any comments, queries, if you like this, then subscribe to my channel and share it around. And yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.